Welcome back to Invitation to Love. That was way too fucking dramatic of a voice. Hey guys, what's up? My name's HydroponicCaravan, and this is Let's Play. I closed the folder and I don't remember the name of this game. Kachou Shima Kousaku! Let's play Kachou Shima Kousaku! Yes, I just went into my recording folders to find that out, because I can't remember it. I believe our hero protagonist was about to confront his 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor ex-lover about his secret romantic interest in her cousin, Emilia. Let's continue. This dramatic moment, full of laggy music and love, and a pastel suit, and she's giving him a very disturbing look. What does that mean? I don't trust this 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor in the least. I really don't. And that design on the far left is mesmerizing. I don't know why, but I find it incredibly mesmerizing. So now, they're yelling back and forth about how he truly loves Emilia, but she loves him, but she's married, and she's an 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor. And it's all getting very tense, it's getting very awkward, and then he has a decision point. What does he do? Choice number one. Hero Protagonist takes advantage of her love for him for a night of fun. Number two. He saves his love for Emilia, the 800-year-old highly evolved Tyrannosaurus Rex, the cousin of the 800-year-old's highly evolved velociraptor. Choice three. He says nothing, and she gets mad and throws a plate at his head. Choice four. She's PMSing and throws a plate at his head. Let's see what happens. My dice goes flying, that's what happens. And number two, he decides to save himself for his true love, Emilia, the 800-year-old highly evolved Tyrannosaurus Rex, cousin of this unnamed married woman that's an 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor. I hope this plot tangent ends very soon. I am so tired of saying this. He wakes up in the morning and says, H? That's what I say every morning. Start off your morning right. Say H. My ear's buzzing. Hold on. Did that help at all? Yes, it did. My ear needed to pop for some reason. Wait, is it doing it again? She's only 4 years old! I don't know who, but someone's only 4 years old, and it's a little awkward. And then he wakes up on an ambulance. Discover that he had somehow been impregnated with highly evolved velociraptor babies. But he gets an abortion, because who the hell wants to give birth to highly evolved velociraptor babies? I know I don't. And then he returns to work at PedoNASA, and he has his serious face on. Yeah, he's serious, alright. God, this is like the most serious protagonist ever. Like, I don't think he's smiled once in this entire game. Oh my god. Is it her? No, it's not. It's a different woman. It's a woman from earlier, I think. I don't think it's the 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor. Why is there no music playing? Why is he speaking in silence? Why are they reusing that clip? Oh no, they're making it nighttime now. Why am I cold? I'm in a house with heating. I should not be cold. Why did that Japanese character a few moments ago look so much like something from Space Invaders? Why? I'm so fucking confused. It's a nice graphic there. He takes a visit to the rolling hills of Scotland to contemplate his romantic possibilities with the 800-year-old highly evolved Tyrannosaurus Rex named Emilia. And then, for some reason, he finds her. Hold on for a moment. Yeah. The cat was trying to get into my room. And she succeeded on her own, because she's amazing. He happens to meet up with Emilia, the 800-year-old highly evolved Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's wearing his pastel suit. H! This is his chance. But then it's disappeared, and she transfigures into a blushing woman. No, she only teleported behind him. Oh god, that blushing woman may have been the velociraptor. I think it was. Well, this is awkward. So number one, he's at a point where he has to choose his woman, I'm presuming. Number one, he chooses Emilia, the 800-year-old highly evolved Tyrannosaurus Rex. Number two, he chooses the Milf, the 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor. Number three, he chooses them both, because when you're a dinosaur, marriage laws don't apply. And number four, he goes home and drinks himself to sleep. Let's find out. What is the fate of our hero protagonist? Only the dice can tell. Only the cat can lick my elbow. Number two, I don't even remember what number two was. Oh, I think he just admitted his love to the Milf. Yeah, he just admitted his love to the Milf. This is awkward. The Milf, 800-year-old highly evolved velociraptor, that is. And everyone admits their love with a very serious face on. Emilia, it's over. I've made my choice. I want to spend my days with Milf. In the rolling hills of Scotland. And of course it's raining. It's goddamn Scotland. What do you expect? Oh, Milf, I love you so. Why must you blush constantly? The animators got really fucking lazy, didn't they? I was right. And they still got really lazy with those sprites. They're definitely using the same ones. H! The question of the day is H. Had to get a drink of water there. All these dramatic voices are hurting my throat. And he and Milf retreat to a cabin for the night. I assume this is a cabin. Either that, or that's a UFO behind her head. It could be either one. Option number one. They have a lovely night together in their cabin, and everything goes peachy. Number 2, it turns out that it was in fact a UFO, and yeah, they get abducted by aliens. Number 3, it wasn't a UFO at all, it was just a bad lighting effect, but their night was a little mediocre. It kind of was like 3 minutes. It was disappointing to all. And number 4, number 4, you're a tricky one. Number 4, the house burnt down, but they managed to make it out alive. Luckily. Very luckily. Number 1, yeah, I had a wonderful, wonderful night together in their cabin. Okay, it seems reasonable. Why not? The next morning, they realized it was in fact not a UFO, but a poorly done lighting effect. It's all good. In the rolling hills of Scotland, the land of my youth. What? Why did I do that accent for Scotland? I don't know, I'm Scottish, ethnically, I think, somewhere down the line, but I can't do a Scottish accent at all. I do the whole, "Oi laddie!" I can't really do anything else. It is 12:20 PD. And it's what came after 80. And they're at a cocktail party. Milf and Hero Protagonist. They're discussing how much they love each other at the cocktail party. And Milf is very happy. And Hero Protagonist is less serious than usual, and suddenly, H! It's the question of the day. H. They have 4 options for this cocktail party. What time is it? Oh, there's only 12 minutes, I'm good. They have 4 options for this cocktail party. Option number 1. They socialize, have a good time, and retire back to their cabin at the end of the night. Number 2, they get incredibly drunk, are kicked out of the cocktail party, and retire to their cabin for a very good night. Number 3, they get sort of drunk enough to be annoying and socially awkward, but not drunk enough to get completely kicked out of the party. Number 4, they say screw the party and go watch a movie or something. Number 3. Number 3, I believe, was they got sort of drunk enough to be awkward, but not enough to get kicked out. After that, they go home. And he's very serious because it's the next day and he has a bit of a hangover. Milf has a bit of a hangover overall, you know. Neither of them are feeling quite up to snuff. But he has to go back to PedoNASA. But they're very laggy or very cheesy music. I'm not sure which. It could be either one. Oh, he's on the phone with... is that the dude he met earlier? I don't think it is. Dr. Strangelove's attorney. I don't think it's Dr. Strangelove's attorney. Oh, he's chilling out with his fat friend again. He's talking about all the good times he had with Milf in Scotland and about the cocktail party. And his friend's all like, "Whoa, man, that's a cool story, bro. Dude, when's there gonna be a sequel, man?" And he's not amused by the clever internet reference because people have been saying it for years. And, you know, and then the other dude has to explain it because he doesn't think he gets it. And it's a little awkward. It's a little weird. and meets Feng Shu, the generic karate master. He is giving inspirational words in the form of parable and metaphor. He will lead them forth to an enlightened state of Shaq Fu. The character has only two options this time. One, enroll in the art of Shaq Fu under Ching Chong, whatever his name was. And number two, say screw it and move on with his life. So I'm going to say evens for one and odds for two, because that's just how I roll. Odd, two. So he says screw it and moves on with his life. He doesn't want to learn Shaq Fu. It was a horrible game. Trust me, I know. You may or may not be seeing it. Yeah, he's back. Milf has moved in with him at the apartment. They're both wearing their bathrobes. It's great. He looks serious, but he always looks serious, so it's okay. He looks a little less serious now. So we can assume that, you know, it's all good. It's all good with Milf and Hero. Now we have a decision point. 4 of them, in fact. I can't think of any good plot elements that could come into play right now, because I forgot this game evidently has no plot line. I can't think of any really good plot elements at the moment, so I'm just going to roll arbitrarily and see what happens. Cool. Well, whatever it is, it's pleased Milf. So it's all good. It was a good option to pick. Here with sorry, it's getting a little late. Here with another glasses nerd man. And he's talking about Dota 2, I think. He's talking about Dota 2, about how great it'll be, and about how all the Han and Law players can stuff it, because his game's better than theirs. And there appears to be a bit of narration, because no one's actually talking. And the sun sets on Pagoda City. Or is that the sun rising, or is that just the zoom out of Pagoda City? They're getting really lazy with these backdrops and stuff, man. They're just reusing the same 4 of them. I want to know how long this game lasts. Like I feel like this game's going to just last forever, and it's gonna be bad because I don't know how long you keep ad-libbing plot for this piece of crap. In its defense, it's probably a lot better if you actually, you know, read Japanese. I mean, honestly, let's be real. It's choose your own adventure novel with pictures in the background and a happy little chiptune background track. And it's raining again, even though they're no longer in the rolling hills of Scotland. But there's a transition, so it's all good. Plot breaking point here. And hey, we're about the 19-minute mark, so let's call this episode quits for now. Yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been episode 3, I think, of Kachou Shima Kousaku, or whatever the hell this game's name is. I really can't remember it. And maximum racism level might have just been reached. Actually, it was probably reached a few moments ago when I called, or a few minutes ago when I called that one guy Ching Chong. With that, this has been HydroponicCaravan signing out. Thank you all for watching. Good night.